Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, mothers, fathers, daughters, sons, brothers and sisters. This is episode 3 of KK Plays Dungeon Siege 2. We continue the efforts of Barbaros, now in pretty much full Dryad gear. Yes, yes. And away we go. So, oh yes, tell me about the teleporter. So we had just picked up... Is it Deru? Now we can't get any more members of... we can't pick up anyone else until we basically bought... you pay to expand your party. And you do that in the inn, but we have no money. If your characters die, you come and see the Necromancer.
Welcome, friend. The Guild of Death keeps watch over all who pass into our realm. If you have recently died, and do not want to retrieve your party's corpses by returning to them, I would be happy to summon them here. As payment, I will take the gold left on your party's corpses.
It's 25%. I've always thought that picture was blank. I've just realised it's a part of my character's head. It's not in the picture frame, right? Thanks. Farewell. And it tells you about death and unconsciousness and what have you. Storage vault works in, as you would expect to do, with a box of bits you can use to transfer stuff in between your characters. Right, so I don't think we can teleport anywhere because we haven't got anywhere else to teleport to. Well, you can go down there, but there's nothing there if I remember. Yeah, there's no teleporters in these areas. These are just areas you've been to before. The places you can teleport to are on the left-hand side. Just realised something. Hold on. I've just realised. You can't see my cursor. I wonder if that's better. I'm wiggling over here and you can't see it because I normally turn capture cursor off in OBS because it overlays the one that's actually there, but never mind. So we can't use. He told you about teleporters. It's a fairly obvious thing to learn about. In case you're wondering why sometimes the screen scrolls more to the left than it does to the right, it's because I run windowed and my other monitor is on my left, so I scroll off the side of the monitor and have to scroll back again. Now we had a quest to go to the Great Hall and pick up a book. So let's go and do that. Okay, we can't go and do that. So that basically tells you cannot go there and do this. Pet shop. You can buy a mule, if I remember. Pack mule, same way that you had them in the last game. Stars, I believe, on the map are people of note, i.e. people you need to hand a quest into. If I remember correctly, the silver ones were secondary quests and the gold ones were primary quests, if I recall. So that's the prison. We don't want to go down that way, so we're essentially doing an entire lap of territory. There's Lothar, who we couldn't pick up before and we can't pick up this time.
You are clear to leave.
There we go. Hiring capacity in managing party inventories. Again, there's not really anything if you're familiar with the first
you know how to use your weapon?
I've been holding one since I was a child.
I hope so. The Morden are accomplished fighters.
They are indeed.
As am I. I will spill much Morden blood before this day is through.
Better Morden blood than mine. Watch where you point that thing. Strange interaction there, but I love the fact you can activate that switch from nowhere near it. That's Dungeon Siege logic. Yes, I can rotate the camera with the keys, zoom in and out using the plus and equals, and also the mouse. Thank you for telling me what I already knew.
There you are, prisoner. Come along. I am to take you to the outpost. It is just ahead. Hurry now, the outpost is just a little farther ahead.
These health and mana bushes have been growing well of late, don't you agree?
Now, they are what you think they are. You can see these red and blue patches. They are mana and health bushes. How do I harvest health and mana bushes?
If you have the appropriate skills, you will be able to harvest the health or mana stored in the bushes in the form of potions. Rangers may harvest health bushes by spending points in the survival skill, while nature mages may harvest mana bushes by spending points in the natural bond skill.
I understand. Thank you for explaining. So basically, if you have the necessary skill, you can just walk through here, and we've got no one with the survival skill, which is essentially what Deru will pick up now. I'll pick up the potions. We don't have anyone that's a caster. I think if you click on...
Are you here to harvest these health and mana bushes? Following the great cataclysm, as the newly formed...
can't be bothered to do all that.
Greetings. Are you here to use this incantation shrine?
I'm not sure. What's an incantation shrine?
This circular stone structure next to me is an incantation shrine. Very little is known about their origins, but they can be found all over Arana. They seem to be located in areas that resonate with the harmonics of the ley lines. When you or your allies stand within it, the blue glow intensifies, indicating that a chant can be used.
What is a chant?
Chants are words that, when spoken within an incantation shrine, invoke the deeper harmonics of the magical realm. There are many ways to acquire chants. You can learn some from wise teachers, and others are recorded in ancient manuscripts from ages past. When you learn a chant, it is added to the chants section in the lore tab of your journal. To recite a chant, step into the incantation shrine, type the chant and press the enter key. If you have learned the chant and have recited it correctly, a flurry of magical power will appear as the incantation commences. I have learned a few chants in my time. I will teach you one now so you may see how they work.
Thank you. We do indeed. We have the lesser chant of fortification, Dono Amoromes. Chanting this incantation in an incantation drive will temporarily boost the armor rating of any party members standing nearby. You don't have to type it, you can. You don't have to. I don't think I ever have. So you stand in the shrine and you can just hit recite chant. Dono Amorame, and you are armored, I think it is. Yeah, lesser chant of fortification, and you can see at the top it's counting down as it wears out. Now, as is standard with any adventuring game, you always go to where you shouldn't go to first. We have our first enemy, the Haku Skinners. Now, the colour of the name and the level at the top indicates sort of a broad indication of how difficult the enemy will be compared to your level. The more towards red, the harder it is. Oh, let's get our stuff sorted out. So Barbaros just advanced in melee skill. And now, if we go to our journal, we should have... Oh, he's actually leveled up again. Let's have... let's put another one in critical strike. What was I going to do? Yes, we go to the bestiary. We've got the Bracken Defender in there. And you've got a lore section. I won't read all these because there's a lot of them. Forest Golem, Mystic Protector. So these the Ketrel and Infused Ketrel. So I'm assuming. Whoops. I'm assuming the Ketrel and they have the same. Yeah, I think they have the same lore behind them. I won't read them. I'll let you read those in your own time. health bush. I mainly kind of just use them for selling, mainly. Deru's increasing dexterity. Lovely. A short bow. Okay, let's double check that. 2 to 3. That's the same as that one, isn't it? Yeah. Nothing coming down. Haku Caves. And that's level 3 in range skill for Deru. Lovely. Yeah, there's lovely Dungeon Siege logic. If one of you can see it, I can clearly shoot it. I know I'm hitting a wall, but I'm trying. I'm helping. Chest I can't get to, because if I remember correctly, you enter these caves from a different direction to get to that. A Haku Hunter. So you may notice there was a bit of like a flash that happened with that first shot. That was basically that was Deru critting. I wonder if these get trapped. It's been so long since I gave this any real serious time. Yeah, there's another crit from Deru. Deru's increasing dexterity again. There was another crit there, but I'm not sure who that was. I remember the ghost. Tattered Diary. Most of the writing in the book is illegible, but you are able to discover that this was the diary of Dryad, an elven historian from Amenlu. You find one passage particularly interesting. These accursed caves will be the end of me. Why did my ancestors feel compelled to create artifacts of interest at the bottom of every stinking hole on the island? A clockwork bridge in the cave just north of Ireland, for example. I can see that there is a lever on the far side of the bridge that I suspect will activate it. But as I have found no way to reach it, full knowledge of this structure may forever be lost. It's this he's talking about. Ghostly spirit. You cannot currently understand this spirit. Perhaps Mage Listenor in the town of Amenlu will give you a clue on how to commune with the dead. How you're supposed to know that at this stage is a bit of a mystery. But, yeah, you can't communicate with the ghost at the moment, so therefore there is nothing coming off that bridge. Ah, that was a Haku Shaman. Here we go. Barbaros increases strength, marvellous. Oh, hello. Dude's increasing dexterity again. Oh dear. Oh, I forgot I put lesser heal on Deru. So she will actually cast it on others, not just herself. Nice to see. And Deru's leveled up. Marvellous. So the Skinners are the melee characters and the Hunters are... What is he doing? Yay, critter barrel. Fabulous. Oh, we picked up a figurine there. Now I think it's a reagent. It is indeed. Okay, so you got... Yeah, can't do any of those yet. And there is survival. There is the ability to farm the potion, but it does also give resistances, as you can see. Let's do critical shot. More in that than I do dodge. I forgot what that was. Gravity stone. Oh, it holds enemies in place. Another incantation shrine. If I recall, you can use the same shrine more than once, but it takes a very, very long time to recharge again. There's nothing along there. Can't zoom in the map, which is a bit of a shame. Very weird fire graphic there. Well, may as well use it. Dono Armorame. Latin, perhaps? I have no idea. Never did anything like that at school. So the guide that was supposed to take you to the outpost is like, they are taking their time to walk 10 feet. Ooh, now we picked up a helmet there. Oh, he's leveled up again. My goodness. Let's have. What should we have? Fortitude is nice, but I want to hit harder. It's not so much hitting harder, it's more chance to crit, so which will increase damage. Come here. Hammer. Let's have a look at the hammer. 3 to 6. 3 to 6. Hammer of Wounding. All the enhanced enchantment did on the hammer is made it as good as the sword I'm using. Aha, there's that chest. A studded helm. Aha. You need dex for that, so put that over there. Why you would need dexterity to wear a helmet is, again, that's adventurous logic for you. Hey, come here. There are some enemies over there, but there are some areas of this cave we can't get to at the moment. I think this just leads you into a different area of the woods. We are back in Northern Grayling Jungle. There's the outpost. And oh, okay, so we went in there and reappeared there, so we haven't actually gone anywhere. That's fine. There seems to be more enemies over here. Where these guys came from. Oh, lovely. Level 4 range skill for Deru. Whether these guys respawn, I don't entirely know. But we don't need to go back into the Haku caves. So let's head out. Come on, there we go. We haven't got the survival skill yet, have we? No. Nay, nay, and thrice nay. Come on. Right, so after our little diversion. See, the incantation shrine's actually back active again. Oh, I wonder if they stack. I'm not sure, because we had so little left. I'm not of the incantation to start with. Oh, because we needed escorting that far.
Help us!
The Morden. That's a big sword. Look at the size of the sword that guy's attacking you with, and you go up with a club. Instead of sending the expendable prisoners in there. And that was a vile Morden thug and vile Morden Ugg. Was it Morden Ugg thug? Erg thug. I think it's like a Morden Veer grunt. Ah, so we picked up the gate key. So I don't think there's anything over here. Nope.
We're free! Thank you!
Girani? What happened here?
Celia, what a surprise to see you here. Look, the prisoner just saved us.
I came here to make sure this one followed my orders. Saved you? How is it I see the escort I sent lying here dead?
Don't be too harsh, Celia. Jera was overwhelmed. There was nothing the prisoner could have done to save her.
I'm not really too sure about that.
Too harsh? There is no such thing. Not for one who murdered our people and defiled our shrine.
I have looked into this one's eyes, sister. All I see is a haunting remorse. We are not the only ones who have lost souls dear to us in this war. This prisoner saved our lives.
Is it true what Karani says? Did you defeat those Morden?
I am no friend to the Morden. I never was. I wish only to return to my hometown.
Some of the sisters seem to think that you deserve your freedom. I don't think so highly of you. But perhaps I could be yet convinced.
Tell me what I need to do.
The Morden know we've suffered a devastating blow. They smell blood. Kirani tells me they are erecting towers around this village and taking over all of our outposts.
It's only a matter of time before they lay siege to our homes and destroy us all. Valdis plans to march to power over the bones of our people.
Oh, that's optimistic.
Burn those towers to the ground, and you'll save our lives. And yours.
Consider it done.
I'll consider it done when I see the smoke in the air.
Here's the outpost gate key and some basic gear.
And here is the stone that will allow you to use the teleporters to return to Ireland. Do well, and I'll consider granting you your freedom. I might even give you back your gear and that cheap medallion.
That medallion is important to me. It belonged to my only true friend.
So it seems you hold dear things other than a sack of coins. You are more than meets the eye, prisoner.
Good luck.
See that those towers fall, every last one of them. Come, Karani. We must return to the prisoner ward. We have much to discuss.
Someone's in trouble. Act 1, Chapter 3, The Morden Towers. What did we pick up? A ritual staff, no good to either of us. Who's either of you not holding gloves? No, you've got gloves as well. Boots, you're both wearing boots. Okay, and a lesser jolt, which neither of us are mages, so that's of no use. Okay, moving on. 1 gold. Yippee, that was worth putting in a box. Ah, okay, so we now have the teleportation stone, which is a hearthstone. Nothing more than that, so saves us running all the way back to town to sell everything. Come on, wench. There we go. Right, let's just move over here because I can hear combat going on. Thank you. Ah, that's what the combat. Now you see that Borby's level 7. That his name is in orange, so indicate that he's rather tough for us, but not impossible. Not really been weakened a great deal by the Haku. Hey! How rude. How rude, the pine. I love the fact that the spear lands straight back on top of them. That Borbies went off this way. There he is, and more Haku. The Borbit. Oh, the Borbies is dead. Interesting. Carved gloves, did that say? Requires ranged 4. Okay. Which you can use. Armour 5. Excellent. Moving on. Of course you would clearly know to do that the first time you ever stared at it. Sanctuary doors and rare items. Oh, that's a set item. I think. Dryad gloves from Nature Vision set. Yeah. So absolutely no good to you. Problem is, you can't use any better gloves. So whilst the buffs are no good, the actual raw armor is fine for you right now. So we'll bung them on you. And return back to where we were going. More Haku. I think there's a pathway. You can see on the eastern edge of the compass there, you can see, the eastern edge of the map, you can see there are enemies up there. There is a pathway. Oh, a new enemy, a Terak. Grounded pterodactyl, essentially. Haku Hunter. Boff. That's a Warden Tower up there, so divert. The better your skill in harvesting these, harvesting those bushes, the bigger the potion you get from it. Nice. Hey. Chop. Mercenary helmet. That's the same as what he already has. Debris down in that hole. Okay. There's an enemy up there, but I do believe you get to go up there. Onwards, 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 onwards. Oh yeah, they're green at the moment because you try and talk to them.
Oh, who's this?
This is Morden Veer, thug leader Grenknev. My face should look familiar. We served together during the Battle of Graining Beach.
I remember you. How did you make it out alive? I had not thought any of you mercs survived.
Dryads had me, but now I am free and ready to rejoin the cause.
A shame. We were looking forward to killing you.
Where do I report?
Go through this gate and report to the tower up ahead. The password is Jabba. Welcome back, brother.
Thank you, sir.
You are quick to switch allegiances. I hope the day does not come when I have to face you on the battlefield.
But she doesn't run, you notice. If I remember rightly, that the password is of absolutely no consequence whatsoever. I thought there was a pathway in this direction. Oh! Potion. Anything down there? No. Nothing down in those holes. That's where those Haku were hiding. Potion again. Come on. Ow, ow, ow. Move, 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 move. Tactical retreat. Thank you. A Haku drummer. Oh, he resurrects them. You might even buff them as well. Come here. Deru just increased intelligence. Terrific. pick up anything useful? Warm gloves. Nope. Not at all. So she starts shooting the bridge wall, or the bridge supports. And she levels up. We'll put another one in survival. In dodge, rather. And that is going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much. Like, subscribe, comment, and all that good stuff. And we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.